What is going on, guys and girls? My name is James and welcome back today to Roblox. How are you doing, everyone? Welcome back, welcome back. Today, of course, it is time once again for some brand new Swarm Simulator. And today we move. Today we are making moves. We are pulling shapes. We are going to be transforming our hive into a full white hive build. So this is something that I've wanted to do now for a little bit of time. I wanted to share the experience with you guys. It's going to be fun. It's going to be spicy. 3, 2, 1, claim this very strange hive. We're going to be fixing this. But yeah, how is everyone doing? Hopefully you guys and girls are doing awesome. So as well as that, I also kind of wanted to fill you guys in as to what's happening with Swarm right now. You know, what can we expect? What's going to happen at some point soon? Give you guys as much information about that. Not that there's very much information right now, but I'll keep you guys posted and filled in, of course. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me once again. The Swarm dream is still alive. We are in like a little bit of a quieter time in between updates, in between releases, that kind of stuff. But yeah, thank you still for joining me. Really, really awesome. If we can try and get 3,000 likes on this episode, that would be really cool. Yeah, thank you so much for coming and hanging out and watching me do some Swarm. Hey. So yeah, this is moving day basically. This is what we're going to be doing. So essentially, just to kind of fill you guys in as to a little bit of my beehive history. Pretty much since the game came out, I've always just liked having one of every single bee. And there's no real reason why, other than it does a little bit of everything. It's not very good at everything, but it's not too bad at everything. And I quite like collecting stuff. It's always something that I've enjoyed doing in video games, trying to get everything that you can possibly get. But the reality about that these days, and it has been like this for a long time, is that because new bees keep getting added and added and added, you really have to kind of pick a color in order to, you know, maximize what your hive can do. So previously, blue hives used to be really, really popping. White has always been kind of good. More recently, we had kind of like a red surge, but, you know, everyone kind of likes different things. I'm stuck behind this sign. And today I thought, you know what, let's pick a color. Let's pick our favorite color. It might not necessarily be the best color, but it's my favorite color. And we are going to go with a full white hive. So, my hive has changed a little bit since the Beesmas update, of course. Oh yeah, by the way, so in case you didn't know, Beesmas now has 100% officially ended, so you will notice if you go into your inventory, all of your snowflakes are gone. So on it put up this little message that all of the snowflakes have melted away. And I'm not too sure why he took them away, to be honest with you. We could have still used them, but I guess it was a Beesmas exclusive thing. So yeah, all of the snowflakes are now gone from everyone's accounts. Snow Bear has now officially gone as well. What else was left in? Oh yeah, I think the B.B.M quest, that's all done and dusted now. So literally Beesmas has been 100% removed from the game, and all of that stuff will return in December later this year. So we are pretty much in limbo between updates right now. I'll talk about that a little bit later on. But going back to my hive for a second, yeah, I've kind of got rid of most of the tadpole bees that were in here, and I just did like a tiny little bit of work to start getting some extra vectors in order to build this white hive. So, I've essentially, now, by the way, I wouldn't copy this hive right now. This could be still like subject to change or whatever, but yeah, give me a couple of episodes. Let me see what I can do. But essentially, I was kind of just looking through this, and I'm quite lucky. I got to ask Elol a couple questions, which always helps as well. But yeah, I've been kind of looking through all of these bees and the statistics and what they do and stuff. And essentially, what we're going to be doing here is we are going to pretty much be removing every single red and blue pollen or bomb boost bee. So this is painful for me. I'm very attached to my bees. But we are going to be losing our bumblebee. We are going to be losing our cool bee. We are going to be losing... We've already lost the rad. We've lost the vector. We're going to be losing the bucko? Are we? I don't know about the bucko just yet, but we're going to be losing a bunch of bees. We are going to be stacking our hive with vector bees, carpenter bees, and we're going to be losing a few of these boys. It's been emotional. Now, as well as that, and yes, this does mildly break my heart, we literally already owned the perfect Supreme Star Amulet with the double passive Gummy Store Star Saw, which is the one that I want back, basically. I swapped it stupidly for Bubbles because I wanted to try out the Tadpole Bee, and I didn't quite realize at the time how difficult that would be to get back. So I only have a single passive one right now. I just swapped it back for Gummy Star, but what I'll probably be doing in the background is just grinding a bunch of honey, jelly beans, and spending a bunch of it in the star hall to try and get a double passive back. So ideally, I would like white boost with gummy star saw, which I'm pretty certain is what I already had, which really sucks. I think I've spent like 2-3 trillion trying to get it back or something. Haven't had it yet. Oh, and I also need to work on my amulets too. So actually, just before we start rolling bees, amulets are really, really important for building certain hives, and essentially we want amulets to match up with what our white hive wants to be. So the one thing that I did notice is that my Supreme Ant Amulet here, it actually has red and blue, and we don't want that. So I'm thinking that I want white as the big one, the one that we actually want to use, and then I'm thinking if we're going to have a secondary boost on there, I want it to be red. So what I'm going to do here quickly is I'm actually going to try and get a white and red amulet. It might not be very good to begin with, but anything is better than what we've got. So give me a few minutes. Don't worry, I won't make you watch ant challenges. Let me see if we can get that amulet. Okay, so I did a couple of ant challenges, and I didn't really get the amulet that I'm looking for, so I think it might just be a case of doing a bunch more. We did get a white boost on it, but we also got blue, and I'm not sure which secondary I kind of want to go for. I'm kind of thinking more red, just because I quite like the red fields a little bit more, and we're going to have some spicy bees in there as well. We're going to have a few tadpoles, of course, just, you know, have a few tadpoles, but I'm kind of thinking I want red on that. But yeah, essentially what I mentioned about the amulets is that the amulets are really, really important as to give you nice boosts. So if you are like favoring a color, having amulets that match that color are really useful because it does give you that pollen boost. So for example here, I asked Elol, he was like, there's stick bugs, and I was like, here's my amulet, and he was like, oh, that's actually really good. So that's good news. I've got white boost on there as well, and I've got honey from tokens, and having that honey from tokens is also really good. So for example, with my moon amulet, it's 50% plus white pollen, which I think is pretty high, but it's a 5% instant conversion. So maybe we'll swap that instant conversion for honey for tokens, because of course, when you're triggering the gummy star, it spawns a bunch of honey tokens, and those can drop a lot of honey if you get like a big grind. So we might think about doing that. Definitely want to work on a better Supreme amulet, and I think we're probably going to have to work on grinding old Stumpy to try and get another Supreme at some point. But yeah, we'll work on those in just a second. But here's the crazy thing, right? So we are going to go for a full white hive. Now, this essentially means we prioritize white over everything, and there are lots of bees in here that we don't necessarily need when trying to do that. So one thing that we are going to get rid of, and we're going to do this today, we are going to get rid of all of our red and our blue pollen boost and bomb boost bees. We don't need any of them for this hive composition, and because of that, we are actually also going to be getting rid of our cobalt and our crimson event bees. Now, this is kind of sad. I really like these bees. I think they're awesome, but if you actually look at them, all of their hive bonuses and their abilities are linked to red and blue bombs. And because we're not going to have any red and blue bombs in our hive, there really is no point of having them, and we can actually have something else which will be more beneficial to us in its place. Oh, geez. All right, we're going to do this. Let's get started. So I think we'll probably start with getting a few more vector bees. I'm going to go with 9 to begin with, 9 or 10. We've got 5 of them right now. So let's go into the system. Let's go require mythic. Whew. Right, what are we going to get rid of first? I'll tell you what, Bumblebee, you've been a good friend to me, but you're out of here. Poor little Bumblebee, what did he ever do to deserve this? Where are you, Bumblebee? Stop hiding. Actually, low-key lost it. Bumblebee? Oh, he's right in the middle. He's got prime time spot. All right, you're out of here, dude. Okay, so here goes it, I guess. Let's begin. Let's begin with our transformation. Boom, straight away. Vector Bee in 56,000 royal jellies, though. But we did get it. Fantastic. What's up next? Cool Bee. Cool Bee's also going. He's hanging out right at the bottom there. Come on, second Vector Bee. Let's go. Hey, 27,000 for that one. All right, so we're already up to 7. What else are we going to get rid of? Bomberbee. I'm going to keep Bomberbee for now. Lookerbee, critical power. I think that's fairly useful. Bubblebee. Don't know about Bubblebee. Demo Bee, Bomb Pollen, Frosty Bee. It's Frosty Bee. Frosty Bee's going. Where are you, mate? Frosty Bee. Oh, geez, I've lost it. I can't find anything. Hey, there he is, hiding down at the bottom, you little sausage. All right, here we go. So Frosty Bee. Okay, Tadpole Bee in 10,000. Reroll. Hey, Vector Bee in 16. 16,000, that is, not 16. Okay, so that's already 3 extra vectors into our hive. I will be making these gifted as well. I have like a few star treats, and I think I've got some gingerbread bears left. Onnit didn't take those as well, did he? No. Okay, I've got 180 gingerbread bears, so I'm going to try and maybe gamble with those and see if we can actually get some gifteds. I think one more Vector Bee. I think so. What are we going to change? I want to have a Rage Bee for the boost. I'm going to probably have 1 Rage Bee and 2 Spicy Bees for the 3 times Rage token. I think that would probably be still useful. I want to get some more Carpenters. Diamond Bee. Do I need 2 Diamond Bees? So I think Shy Bee might also be going as well, because it has a 10% boost for red pollen, and it does red boosts and red bombs. But then we lose like everything to do with red. But I think actually, you know what? Let's Crimson and Cobalt first. Yeah, all right. Oh, this is so horrible. Oh, Crimson. Oh, you've been a good friend to me, Crimson Bee. Tadpole Bee in 51,000. Reroll. Vector Bee. Okay, Vector Bee in 12. We've got 34,000 royal jellies left in this batch. We can always buy more. Right, how many have we got now? I think, should we go with 9 or 10? We've got 9 right now. You know what? I'm going to keep a music bee for now. Yeah, I'm going to keep a music bee because they have the focus tokens, which I actually really like, and they've got the token link. That one might be subject to change. I don't know if I actually need 2 of those or not. Right, what have we got left? Bomber Bee, Brave Bee. No Bumble, no Cool. We've got a Hasty, we've got a Looker, no Rad, no Rascal. Stubborn Bee, Bubble Bee. Pollen from bubbles. I don't know about the bubble tadpole thing just yet. Bucko? Nope, we don't need Bucko. Okay, Bucko is going. Oh, and boom! We got ourselves the gifted carpenter. Hey, okay, nice. Sorry if I'm changing color loads, by the way, today. The light and the sun behind me is just all over the shop. Okay, right. So, we now pretty much have like no red and blue. So our white pollen is obviously the highest. Our blue is now only 200. Our red is still relatively high, which is why I'm thinking having red as a secondary just because we can, I think would be a good way of doing it. So the only thing really now to take a look at is we probably want another carpenter. Do we need 2 diamond bees? Do we need 2 music bees? And do we need a shy bee? And do we want more fuzzy bees? That's the big question. We've got 5 of them, which isn't bad. So we're going to get rid of our shy bee. We're going to get rid of that guy, and we are going to hopefully get one back. Get another carpenter, boom, another gifted carpenter. So that now brings us up to 5 carpenter bees. We've got 5 carpenter bees, 10 vector bees. Should we go for 1 more carpenter or 1 more fuzzy? Fuzzy carpenter, I don't know. Let's go with another carpenter for now. Let's get rid of 1 of the diamond bees. We got another one back, fantastic. There we go, boom, straight away. That's what I like to see. Still got 50,000 royal jellies left. We've only actually got 274 billion honey left. Bearing in mind that when we finished Beesmas, we had about 4 or 5 trillion. So it's all gone. Okay. Interesting. Do I even need this diamond? 100% plus convert rate. But the thing is, right, is that you spend most of the time when you're field boosting trying to stay in the field, and I use micro converters, and I try and also use the instant pollen converters. So realistically, I don't even spend that much time standing here at the hive doing stuff. Like, it's just really not that useful. So potentially, we might actually get rid of that second diamond anyway. But what would we pick instead? Right, so, yeah, the one thing that's slightly not confusing me, but one thing that I'm not 100% certain what to do here right now is I was told that, like, good hives have at least 3 tadpoles in. and I've only got 2 of them right now, and I've only got 1 spicy bee. And I would quite like the rage, but I'm wondering how important that is right now. So potentially, we might have 1 more tadpole in here somewhere, and then 1 more spicy bee. But what those will be swapped as, see, the thing is, if we're going to have like 3 tadpole bees, then why would I want to get rid of the bubble bee? Because it's to do with pollen from bubbles, and the tadpole bees will drop a load of bubbles, right? So that's not something that I'm 100% certain of right now. But I think for today, this will hopefully be a good start. So, yeah, essentially what should happen now is if I jump into a field, we should just be bombarded with stuff. Now, unfortunately, I really, really want my double passive back because Star Saw is really, really good in combination with pretty much everything, but we really need Star Saw for this build, and we really want Gummy Star. So that's going to be the slight issue when it comes to this. But you can see that instantly we've just got a bunch of just like all of the marks. Look at that, so many marks instantly. All right. So yeah, it's going to take a little while for me to actually get that double passive. So should we roll the dice? Should we do it? Okay. We've got 274 billion left. Are we going to get it? Probably not. Are we even going to see a double passive? Probably not. Guiding Star. No. Guiding Star. No. Star Shower. No. Star Shower. No. Pop Star. No. Pop Star. No. Gummy Star. Is it better than the Gummy Star one I've got? It has white, but this one has plus ability rate. Oh, but this one's even better. I think this one's better. Okay, let me see if I can get a double. I'm not going to spend all my thing. I'm going to spend like 100 billion, so 9 more rolls. If I don't get it, we'll try again next time. I said 9 more rolls. Spending all our honey. It's all going. Nah, we're not going to get it today, are we? All right, never mind. So yeah, I'm going to basically have to do a bunch of field boosting in the background, get all my honey back up because I've barely got anything left, and then try and go again for that double passive. But I think for progress on the hive, I'm pretty pleased, actually. We've got loads and loads of vectors. We've got the carpenters. It really does depend on getting that double passive. So how am I going to grind that honey back? Lots of wins, lots of micro-converters, lots of gummy mask abilities. Not going to be like a super quick grind. It's going to be relatively painful to do. Look at all of my marks. Yes. But yeah, I will let you guys know. So if you do so happen to have a double passive of Gummy Star Saw, keep it. Don't do what I did. Oh, only paid exists. Right, okay, so yeah, here's a little preview of what we worked on today, sort of hive build-wise. So as I kind of mentioned, I would not, like, copy this hive. Not that my hive is, like, as good as other people's, but yeah, don't copy this one just yet. Let's see if we can fiddle about with it a bit more, and then hopefully we can build, like, the perfect white hive. This one, I don't think is there just yet, but I need to do a little bit more research, I think, just to see, like, if there's a few more that we can tweak to try and get, like, maximum white. But I'm pretty pleased with this so far. We got a bunch of vectors. Those are always fun. And yeah, here's our first step towards our white hive. So in next episode, hopefully we'll have a bit more honey. We'll see what happens. I have no idea. Maybe on it will drop something. And yeah, I will see you guys in that one. So until then, hang on, let me go here. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, a bit close. Oh, a bit close. Thanks. And see ya.